Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Monday. We are back. We're here with more Tower of God. Man, oh man. I've had a day. I had a fun day, though. Day, but a fun day. Hey, everybody, how's it going? We're here. Let's see what else. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. This is a good tired, though. Had fun. I didn't go to work today. Had fun when played golf. Had a blast. But we're here to see if there's going to be some sort of explanation as to what Bomb is currently doing in the current mind state he's in, physical state, Shinsu state that he's currently in. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What's up, Cassandra? What's up, Gabriel? Long time. What's up, what's up, what's up, hype? What's up, Salam? Happy Monday, everybody. Yeah, Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm here. I'm just here to see. I'm not gonna waste too much time. I'm just here to see what the explanation is. I will say that, what's up, Arthur? I will say that the amount of people that are watching today and the amount of people that were watching last week, a lot of people just want to see the car wreck, right? It's one thing you notice, like when you're driving and everything. Happy Monday, Arthur. A lot of people, they slow down. They want to watch the car wreck, even though what they might see will be bad. But they're so curious. They want to watch a car wreck. But then when everything is okay, don't hear nothing about it. So let's see what explanation we get here and if I like it or not. There's only been one time where I've been, what's up, Lord Oblivion? There's only been one time, and it's been recent, with the Yama and Yasracha fear stuff. Is the only time I disliked a writing choice that CU made. Any other time, I don't think it's been, like, outside of like my outside of me being very extra and speaking in hyperbole about redacted, even though it's not really, but I drum it up for dramatics as a hater can't stand her. I wish it wasn't in the story. I do believe all those things, but I drum that up. The Yama Yasracha fear stuff is the only time. What's up, Omen? Happy Monday. Is the only time that I ever read a chapter and was like, no, don't like it. I still don't like it, but nonetheless, I'm letting CU tell the story he's gonna tell. We're gonna see how it wraps up, and then I'll be able to revisit on if I like it or not. I keep forgetting there's so much dead noise at the end of this. I'm good. I had a good day today, but that's all I got. Let me shut up, and we're gonna read. Deep breath. Let's go. That's where we ended off last week. Did the Shinsu's property change? White style lethal move. Sapphire single shot. How's it going, Omen? Okay. It's still crazy. It's so crazy he slapped it away with the swipe of a hand. I must have awakened something. It hasn't been that long since you watched live, Gabriel. I've been going at this time for Tower of God since I started working. Well, since I can't say, no, take that back. Not since I started working, but since we came back from hiatus. It's been the same. But daylight savings time hasn't happened for me yet. Did it happen for anyone else in the world? I thought daylight saving, this is how stupid I am. I keep saying that. I'm not dumb. I thought daylight savings time was a universal thing. That's what I thought, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's by country. So if daylight savings time happened for you where you live, then the stream is either going to be behind. It's either going to be earlier or later. It's still 4. I still start the streams at 4:30 for me. It's been the same time. We never changed the time here. That's why it's confusing. Okay. I used to know the reason why we had daylight savings time, but then I forgot. Like it's been something. So it's it's the same time as Gabriel then. No. I'm stupid. It's 8:40 for you. Here's 5. Okay. Daylight savings time is so annoying. It's completely pointless. I forgot the reason. I don't remember why. It's been like throughout my life, I've learned what it was for and been like, oh, that's kind of stupid. And then, right? It's kind of dumb, but then I'll remember and forget. So I know next week for me, daylight savings time happened. So it must have happened for other people elsewhere. Reason because back in the day, people had to wake up early to work on fields. That makes sense. All right. I must have awakened something. And this is where a dark twist. Of course, we're going to cut away. That's why I didn't get all hyped up. Here, it's 2:37. I'm in an alternate dimension. What's up, Fahrenheit? What's up, Malt? How's everybody? Lord Oblivion. I love daylight savings, but my country took it off, so we don't have it anymore. Aw. All right, we're back here. Coon. Shine. Okay. Evil, maniacal, laughing. Moron. What's going on? I keep hearing a lighthouse operating. What's happening? No way, that guy. It wasn't in this lighthouse? Different location in the cat tower. Good thing I put up bait lighthouses from the beginning. I hid the lighthouse on purpose and raised the power on the other. But to think it'd be found that quickly. I don't know who, but I'm sure it's an opponent who can hear sounds from lighthouses. I planted various traps around the place that sound similar. But if it's a division commander level enemy, it would find me. Okay, Coon. He'll come here in no time. Where is this guy? Just wait until I find him. I hear sounds in all sides. Hold on. I hear sounds in all sides that's like a lighthouse. Just a little bit, but I hear sounds in all sides. I hear sounds on all sides that's like a lighthouse. Is wave... We're going to keep going. Is wave trap activated? Damn you, scam. Damn you, scam. I'll kill you. I'm struggling. I should change my plan. And we're back. All right. We're back. I've been trying to update my playlist. It's going terribly. There you go. It's basically what Kuhn said, but worded poorly. Gotcha. Look at this boy. Look at him. To bring someone back from the dead. I'm curious to know what sort of sorcery this is. But it's probably not something that transcends to break the barrier within life and death. It seems during the short moment before I fully absorbed the soul, he put her body back together and returned her soul to the body. Of course, even if my assumption is correct, it still makes no sense he actually did that. But what ultimately let that impossible thing happen was likely her rule evasion, okay? She definitely delayed recognizing her death, which allowed her soul to settle after being put back. I don't know if it had been anyone's intention, but either way, it was beyond miraculous. I get that. Because I get that she would have activated her power staring in the face of death. I get that. Trying to think of anything, so that makes sense. But we're still not knowing what Bomb did. Anything's on the table. I was thinking a little bit. Excuse me. I was thinking a little bit just in the fact of who his mother is and what she was capable of, being like the spell person. Like, he's capable of anything. It's very possible. Very capable of anything. So basically she could have delayed her own death. In theory, yes, because if by using the time perception, if she just would have just used it, it just would slow down everything, so it would just slow White down from actually killing her. But I think she had already resigned the fact that she couldn't get away. So that's why I think she activated her power just to make things easier on her. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. All right. You seem to be someone who creates miracles, perhaps a messiah. But that's not true. Your true nature is not that. Look at him. Look at him. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? It's coming. How dare you wag your fingers in front of me? What are you doing now? He's not even talking anymore. I love it. He's not even talking anymore. I love it. And a single blow again. Look at that. Holy crap. I think nothing. There's a clear difference in the Shinsu's density from before. Then I will pick up the tempo. See, he's still holding back. He's still holding back. Look at him. This is what I was saying. This is so very much like Cell versus Gohan. I mentioned this like a month ago. That this series has always predicated itself not on strong people beating strong people, but strategy. There's a lot of strategy in this series and how people fight and all of that. So if White is going to continually hold back, him and Caliban have the same issue. They're very cocky, they're very arrogant, and they never use all their power, because why should I have to use all my power? You're beneath me. So even if he's infinitely stronger than Bomb, even though that's not the case, say if he was infinitely stronger than him, if you can land the decisive blow before this drill bit can get it into his head, that maybe this kid can kill me. Guess what? You can die. You can find yourself in a dire situation. Dude's still holding back. He's still holding back. It's crazy. Now, kid. Oh my goodness. All right, let me continue. Since when? Since when? Did he get physically stronger as well? Man. He blocked it. He definitely got the blade in there. But what good is it going to do? I can't cut him. I can't cut him. The blade is becoming dull. Or rather, it is being taken down. as if it's decaying in rotten water. Oh, you know what? Like rotten water. Is that why the Shinsu color is changing a little bit? Just the evil's oozing out of bomb? Is that what's happening? Oh man, what on earth is this Shinsu? Oh, parry up. Strike down. He blocked it though. He blocked it. To stop my blade with bare hands. His improvement in physical strength is ridiculous. Oh, got the man. Got the man wincing. He's got the man wincing. Oh, buddy. Look at bomb front kicks. Front kicks, he's going sick. I put the tennis shoe on the blade. No, he didn't. No, he didn't kick the sword and push it out of the way with his leg so that he could try to clean this guy's clock. Oh my goodness. Look at where he's reaching this thing back from. Look at how far he is reaching back for this punch. Look at how far he is reaching back. Oh my goodness. It's a pretty good analogy to how the power he was so boastful about is mimicking his rotten soul. Ooh, I like that. Oh man, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? What are you doing now? Oh my goodness. Black Shinsu. This boy's going stupid. He's just doing things. He's just doing things. He's just doing things, and I love it. Look at this. I can't even. I can't even. I need to see his face. Show me his face. Okay. I see. You're throwing as many attacks for me to not. Oh. You're throwing as many attacks for me to not be able to escape. Entertaining. What are you gonna do, White? I see you moving that sword into position. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay. Okay. All right. The man is swinging. The man is swinging. He is swinging. Translation error. White men throw kitchen appliances. What's up, Mikkel? Oh my gosh. This would be stupid animated. I can't cut down that Shinsu, but I can change its course with the sword's pressure. Let's see whose power will fall first. You actually gonna try this time, White? See, it's bending. Look at him. Breathe. He's grunting. He's grunting. Breathing hard. That's such a clean panel. That is such a clean panel. That's such a clean panel right there. That's such a clean panel. Oh my gosh. What's to stop Bomb from just going behind White right now and launching another attack? Like, what's to stop him from doing that? He definitely is deflecting and pushing his way through all of this. He's going in. I can visualize this. I can visualize this. Oh my goodness. I can visualize this. I can visualize it so well. This would be epic. This would be epic. This guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Nice! I promise I'm not rooting for him. Nice! I promise I'm not rooting for him. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Need new pants. I need new pants. Oh, my goodness. I need this ASAP. Oh, my gosh. Need new pants. Oh my goodness gracious. This, my friends, is what you call throwing the kitchen sink. This, my friends, is what you call the kitchen sink. Oh my goodness. These last couple of panels have been absolutely incredible. Like, insanely incredible. Just him parrying all of Bomb's attacks. It's just been incredible looking. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's just been incredible. Look at this. Look at that. I didn't even catch. Look at this. Ah. Ah. Oh my goodness. A black orb. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I said it last week. It pissed me off. I just want to see Bomb. I just want to see Bomb. If we get rid of, like, we couldn't have done all this coon stuff at once. Just gotten it all out of the way. That's it. We couldn't have, huh? We couldn't have just gotten it all out of the way at once. We gotta keep coming back to it. Yeah, true, Salam. Just like that deadpan look. Boy, I want to see what he's gonna do with this black orb. You know what's interesting? It's just the framing of this panel, right? The framing of this panel, and we still don't know. We still don't know what the four thorn, like, once he gets the four orbs. The four thorns, we don't know if they're gonna combine into one, right? We don't know if he's gonna go to one, or if they're gonna combine to one, or anything. But how this is just framed, there's 3 empty spots for more thorns to be activated, by the way. if you didn't realize that. You got a thorn right over there, you got a thorn right over there, and you got one that can go down there too. So, just the framing of this is just incredible. Incredible. These just have been... These last couple panels have been incredible. Incredible. This, my friends, this whole chapter, minus the coon stuff, is what you call throwing the kitchen sink at somebody. This is what you call throwing the kitchen sink at somebody. I've been saying it for a long time. I think I kind of, week by week, I've been pulling people into my kitchen sink theory. And people have been listening week by week, continuing to preach the kitchen sink gospel. And I think this chapter literally is just a testament of it. It's like, if I can throw everything I possibly can at you before you are ready, good chance I might get you. Even if 10 out of 10 times, if we fight, you get me, if you never take me serious, there's always a chance. There's always a chance that I can get you. I think that's what we're witnessing in this chapter. I think that's exactly what this chapter is. And until Bomb speaks again, we still can't definitively say what he did when it comes to Arya. I think it's just a byproduct of what happened. I don't think he did it on purpose. It just might be something where he, like, whatever he was echoing and reverberating inside of his mental consciousness while awakening all of these abilities, she just got caught up. Right? She just got caught up in what he was doing. And I don't think this is just like, now Bomb has the ability to revive people or to time travel. I don't think it's that. I just think it's something else, and that was a byproduct. I think whatever Bomb did and her ability mixed together for this unique situation to happen. Yeah, this unique situation to happen, and we get a byproduct of her coming back. I think, like, people, one, it's just a gigantic overreaction. It's a gigantic overreaction. That's what I'm thinking. This man. I wish I could see this animated, man. I would pay someone to animate this. Seriously. We throw the kitchen sink in this chat. Yeah, I don't think you did it on purpose either. Yeah. Oh man, I missed another stream. We'll rewatch it. That's alright. I'm here. I don't think Bomb did anything to Arya since he was down when she died. Just a coincidence. Yeah. It's just her blood literally landed on him. So when he activated all of these things and just started going like crazy, right? When he just started to go crazy and swelling with all his power, she literally got caught up in it because she was all over him. That's what happened. This panel's low-key one of the best ones of the chapter. Obviously the Bomb panel's at the end, but this right here just is incredible. When you go from this and you get to see another view of it. Incredible. And he outdid himself with this chapter. I can just see him. Like this right here, this is like, this whole chapter is the entire second half of an episode. We would need like 10 seasons of Tower God to get to this point. That's hyperbole. We would need a decade a decade's worth of anime to get to this point. That's what it feels like. But this is like, this whole chapter is the second half of an episode. I can just feel it, because it would build up. You would have like this epic orchestrated track playing while White is just like locked in, just bang, and the huge Shinsu beam coming in, bang, grass turn, spin. Like I can see him doing all of these things. And you end the chapter exactly how you end the episode just like how this chapter ended. Like he pushes through all of it, and it's like triumphant, and the music is swelling, and he finally pushes through in the clearing, and it's like the clearing is all white, right? It's all white, and you get like that moment, like that freeze frame, like episode 19 of Demon Slayer, how the episode ends like that with the look and just the flourish of the final strike. It ends like that. It goes white, and then from the white you get a zoom in and you see this panel right here. That's it. You see this panel right here. It goes from the white to this. That's all you see. And then it goes like this, and then you zoom in more. So it's just going to be a zoom in shot. So it's going to go from the white, and you're going to see this. It's going to zoom in. You'll see this. And then you can either end it like that, or you could just cut it, or you can cut back to white with a face, and then the episode ends. Come on, that would be incredible. That would be absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I can picture it in my brain. I can't draw it, but I damn sure can picture it. I can't draw it to save my life or animate it, but I can see it. I can pay someone and explain to them how I would like it. It would be incredible, man. It would be absolutely incredible. I think it probably has to do something. I'm thinking so too, Maltz. Just him saying turning things back to normal. Just talking about winding things back. I have to burp. I'm gonna do some research. I'm not gonna say too much because I have some ties, tiny ties, but the ties I have lead to bigger ties, much bigger ties. I'm gonna do some investigating to see what someone would have to do to acquire the animation rights of this series. And I'm going to look at how much the production was for Tower of God, that first season. And I'm going to make a play. I'm going to do something. I have ties. I'm going to try to do something. But, incredible. I really like this chapter. I really like last chapter. I really liked last chapter. I can't get over all of these white panels. Dude, oh my god. I can see it. Like these moments in which, okay, so this is, I'm using things that I'm familiar with because I can see it in my brain and I can't explain it properly, but I can use other animations to kind of portray what I'm thinking about. So like Dragon Ball Super Broly. Who's seen Dragon Ball Super Broly? And particularly not even like Gogeta versus Broly, but Blue Gogeta versus Broly. Like the ending of that battle. So I'm just thinking, just the movement of the camera and the movement of the characters in a scene like this where we have these coming in. He's already made his move from the previous panel. He swings back, deflects, and then he goes up for the block, and then he swings that through, and then he comes back up again for the block. Think about when towards the end of the Blue Gogeta and Broly fight, when when Blue Gogeta's finally like, I'm ending this, and Broly's dumping all these energy beams, and how Gogeta's like stepping out of the way. And it's not even like traditional movements. Like you usually would have like a character like try to sidestep it, and he's just like moving out of the way and arm back, and then he slides through, and then he goes over. It's kind of like he would move with swag. He would move with a swag where it's just like the force, and then he's previewing exactly what's happening. You would be able to eye track, and you can eye track it. I would do something, possibly moving the camera, looking at what from a White's POV at the different beams that are coming in. It's just so many different things. If anyone's seen the new My Hero movie, from the final fight, just the movement of the two people fighting, just how it was. It's a single frame, and you can play with the different axes, so you can have the frame here and not move the frame, but have the characters move in the frame. So it's like off camera, in character, out of frame, up, back, and you can do a lot of that with this. You can do a lot of that with this. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is a great chapter, man. This is great. 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 It's gotta be Ufotable. I've always wanted Ufotable to do Tower of God. But I want Ufotable to do every series I like, because I like Ufotable. But I think the studio that currently has it, I think they can do it if given like adequate. Who's the studio that even did Tower of God in the first place? That's why I'm like, I don't know who did it. Like, what studio did Tower of God? You guys might be able to tell me before I find it. They've been doing too much tax evasion. Not wrong. Anime studio. No problem, Lord Oblivion. Have a good one. Okay, I'll look then. Anime. Right there. Okay. Telecom animation with an Aniplex subsid. I don't know. I never said this word. Subsidiary? That's wrong. Hold on. Telecom animation film. Let's look at what they've done. And if there's anything that I personally know. Oh, they did Nagatoro. They done a bunch of the Lupin stuff. Yeah, telecom animation film. Subsidiary. Thank you. But they did Nagatoro. They're doing the new Shenmue joint, and it looked good from the trailer I seen. But outside of that, they really haven't done anything. Yeah, it looked like, I think they're capable. A lot of people don't. They're like, and I would need someone to. This is where I made an argument. I think last week I made that argument about just people's interpretations of what Tower of God looks like. Of what Tower of God looks like and what you can possibly do with it, and why you would think why you would think the anime wouldn't be able to accurately and like give you the visuals that you would need. I personally think that the art style, not the animation, the art style. The art style from the anime translated to season 2 and beyond, with people having a chance to really showcase the large scale of what Tower of God can be. I think it would take a studio like this, if given the correct direction and support and budget, it would take a studio like this and put them on the map. Like, truly put them on the map. I think it's possible. I think the anime's art style, like the art style scenes, the action scenes weren't the best. That's what I'm like. It depends on direction. You need someone that would. Let me look that up. Like, who is the art director? Who is the director for the series, and what was their previous works? I'm gonna mention the director, and people are gonna freak out. Like, he wanted to change it from Korean to Japan. It's like, whatever. I don't care about that. I just want to know what the man's worked on. And that's when being like a part of the like the production side, you would, if this person, if you know that there if there's going to be like these high level action scenes, you would need somebody that has experience in it. So I think the first half of season 2 would be a good testing ground for this director again, to see if he can capitalize, because there's no, and like, if you take the first 12 episodes of what a season 2 could be, leading up to Sano Takahashi, thank you, leading up, I don't know, I was just like reading stuff, but if you were to take those 12 episodes, what that could be leading up to the Zigena, there isn't what's his face, there isn't massive fights. There are fights in that section of the series. There are fights, and there are pretty good fights in that section, but there's nothing on the scale of like this, or there's nothing on the scale of some of the arcs to come, like Workshop and all that. So if this, I need to type his name in, goodness, I'm too busy talking. If you can get this guy and test the waters on what he could possibly do in terms of direction and directing a fight, and it just isn't up to snuff, move on. But if he can just work his way around it and we can get some good looking stuff, why not continue to give the guy a shot? All right, so Rick and Morty, Fire Emblem, storyboards, full motion video creation. Okay, he's done a bunch of the Lupin stuff. Of course, he would do a lot of the stuff that was a part of that studio, if that's where he's from. He was an animator for a few of the Evangelion episodes from the OG anime. Director. He's done a few Rick and Morty stuff, the Tower of God stuff. So yeah, he did all of Tower of God. He directed the cutscenes for Three Houses, Fire Emblem, and Sengoku Basara. That animation house. So I'd have to check out that. I'd have to check out this in order to see what it looks like. Sengoku Basara. That's Basa. Sengoku Basara. Where is this? What is it? The End of Judgment. End of Judgment. I just need to see a fight from it or something. I don't know what the series is. That's just the opening. That's just the ending. Let's go back. Episode 11. I'm just looking at a clip from this show. I'm looking at this clip and I can tell it's the same guy that did Tower of God. Because I've watched the Tower of God anime so much. You guys don't know how much I've actually watched it. I really do enjoy it. This one scene isn't indicative of it, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. I want to look for a good fight. Art style right here is pretty cool. Fights. Show me fights. Now this is swapping between three. Oh snap! Holy crap! He carved this guy up. I don't know, man. The scene I'm looking at looks pretty good. There's like no energy stuff. They're just sword fighting, but this looks pretty good. I don't know. This what I'm looking at right here looks pretty good. It's balancing three different fights at the same time, moving behind obstacles, rotating camera. I don't know, man. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I say, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure. No Kevin Penkin music though, I would assume. That's something, I don't know how, I'm so ignorant to how it works. Like how an animation, how a Japanese animation comes together. So I don't know if you outsource, if a studio outsources to a Kevin Penkin, or do they go under I'm stuttering and stuff, under contract to do this. I would move heaven and earth to get him to come back. That's one thing to make sure of it. I would make sure the what's her name? I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm not gonna butcher it, but I would make sure she was the one that was the art director and the person, like the creative person behind, like I would make sure she's doing that. It's just the whole thing on who has the rights. How long do these rights, like how long do the rights stay with this individual? I wonder, like, is she an employee or can she be free? Can she be like, is she freelance? Could you possibly hire her for a contract? I want you to work on this X, Y, and Z, like outside of the studio. I'm gonna ask some stuff. There is a possibility. I don't know. I'm just sitting. I'm looking up stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. This is not entertaining whatsoever. But I'm like so invested in this. I'm totally gonna do some investigating. Totally. So let me get down here. They wouldn't let go of it. I do know that. They would not let go of it. I do know that. They try their damnedest not to let go of it. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, dude, there's still people watching. There's still people watching. I'm not talking about a damn thing. But yeah, this chapter was good. This chapter was really good. It's just my whole thing about overreactions. It's like last week's chapter is very it's cool enough for that. But last week's chapter, I can pull so many different comparisons as to like why overreacting is not a good thing, and just people do it in general. Like, I can get very like dark and somber about it, but it's just like there was last week's chapter. If you don't like a certain thing, then cool, like you don't like it. I don't want to tell you not to like it. Like, oh, time travel, the ability to bring back the dead. Oh gosh, like yes, that can spell disastrous. But I'm just speaking from someone that is an optimist. I don't look for the negatives in things until the negative presents itself, and then I can handle it perfectly fine once the negative presents itself. But I'm not gonna read last week's chapter and jump like I'm telling you, I'm so far removed. I only know what you guys tell me. I don't go out seeking a doggone thing for this. But just to know that people were jumping to conclusions and that people were reviewing the chapter on its own. It's like, this isn't like, these chapters they're not movies. Right? When you make a movie, you want your movie to have a first act, a second act, and a third act, even if it's a part of a bigger saga. So when you watch this movie, you can have a sense of this story that was told in here has some elements that can continue on, but overall, the things that were introduced mainly possibly are resolved. You have a sense of completeness at the end of this, but hopefully it can extend to more. This is it's a chapter. You can't individually judge this chapter, especially when it's dropping something that is new in the series that will be expounded upon in future chapters. Like, you can't do that because he purposefully isn't explaining it right now so that when it gets explained later, it can make sense. And then when you go back to read this chapter with the future knowledge that you would have coming back to it, oh my goodness, it makes so much more sense. Otherwise, we would have had a bunch of dialogue text on the screen in the middle of this fight telling us exactly what was going on from the narrator. Right now, Bomb is doing this and yada yada. Like, no. There's a reason why he's not telling us what's happening, right? There's a reason why he's not telling us exactly what's happening. Clearly, it's going to lead into something else a little bit later. Goodness gracious. But no, we need to judge it now. We need to go off the wall now. It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing of a lot of people might feel one way. That's why I don't truly like watch other people's content. Not because I don't want to watch their stuff. I want to keep my own thoughts. The last thing I want to do is watch someone else's stuff and then their cool idea gets stuck in my head, and now I can't accurately judge what the storyteller's trying to tell me, which is then stupid because I stream to a bunch of people that do that. So it's just like, whatever. It's like poke holes all through everything I'm saying. But it's just, It's just I want you to tell me the story, and I'm not going to jump the gun, right? I'm not going to jump the gun on what I think is happening because someone came back to life that we've known for, how long has Arya been around? 20 chapters? How long has it been? Hasn't been long, right? This hasn't been long. Now, granted, the story implications that Bomb's ability to bring people back from the dead extend past Arya. It's just from what you guys tell me, people were going crazy about Arya herself. So yeah, I can understand that in the future, Bomb can bring someone back to, like, if this ability is a true ability that Bomb can bring people back from the dead, then anyone that would die in his presence, there's no stakes because he can just bring them back. And it's just like, yeah, I can get that. I can have those thoughts, but am I going to project those thoughts? And am I going to think of my thoughts of what CU's writing is going to be? Like, am I going to let my thoughts completely ruin the series for me? Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that. Why would I let my overreaction judge it? So then when we get to next week where it White clearly says that, I don't know if the boy did this or if this is her ability or if he planned it, but something's happening. So everything you jumped the gun on, like, though White, that wasn't even like, it wasn't even there. And then how they explain it's just like, oh, it possibly could have just been that. But again, people want to watch the car crash. That's it. More people, like, how hyped up was everybody last week after that chapter? And how is everybody this week now that we got this chapter? It's just, it's a clear indication. Clear indication. Although, to be frank, I do watch reactions. Yeah, it's weird, but the Black Shinsu is Bomb's own innate Shinsu property. We haven't seen him use it for a long time. Is when he last fought Data J. Yeah, when he first popped that transcendental skill. I saw this panel and got very hyped. Yeah, it's like, but there's gonna be some people out there that will refuse themselves to feel this because, 1, Bomb shouldn't be able to do this. 2, he should at least be a ranker. 3, he's fighting White. 4, he's gonna kill White. Like, there's so many different things that all of these reasons will refuse them to experience this emotion that you get from seeing this panel because he's still a regular. He shouldn't do this yet. That's stupid to me. He's an irregular, bro. Get over it. He's an irregular, and he's the main character. It's like all the smart words. Like, at some points in times, like, I don't want to use smart words. Sometimes smart words aren't needed for conversations. Get over it. I don't need, well, I understand what you're saying, but I don't need all of that sometimes. Plus, when I stream, I don't like talking with big words. Sometimes it's not needed. Get over it. And if you don't want to get over it, cool. Don't project your feelings onto me, because I don't feel like that. It's so crazy. I like how they don't even accept the he's an irregular argument. It's like it's dumb. It's just like, you can't dismiss that. To be honest, Bomb was able to keep up with Data J. Yeah, and it's the whole he's an irregular. I rewatched last stream one time because there's only so many times I can watch myself before I cringe out and want to delete it. So I listened to myself one time, and the reason it's just like we're here now, and it's the whole Gabriel, but it's the whole reason, and it's the point of, and I want to say this correctly. It's the point of, if we are 500 chapters into this series, we've climbed 51 floors, 52 floors, right? We've done all of this. Yes, he's a regular. Like, yes, he's still climbing the tower. Yes, he's still learning how to use all of these abilities. Yes, he's not fully utilizing all of the things that he has. All of these things are true. But the fact of the matter that you can be upset at whatever you want to, doesn't mean you're right. The fact that you are upset at the fact that Bomb is able to fight a high ranker makes me question if you truly understand the story. It makes me question that. It makes me question if you truly understand the story, because, like Pipe is saying, Bomb being an irregular is established from the very start of the series. So that means in all the moments with Bomb that you do love, guess what? He's an irregular. Therefore, it should invalidate the good feelings that you feel about this fight. Because if we're truly being honest, Bomb shouldn't have made it off the floor of test if he was a normal regular. We're being honest. He should have died in the very, like, he wouldn't have made it past head-on's test to get to the floor of test if he was just a normal regular. If this was something he had to go through. Oh, excuse me. So it's the fact of the matter that any moment that you felt happy in, the way you feel now should have been the same. Right? Retroactively go back. Because the thing you're mad about now, guess what? It was still present there. It was still present. Like, it doesn't make sense. He's an irregular, but he's boring. Whatever. It's just like he's boring. Even when the boys shower, he's still a regular. True. These people start off by saying, I've analyzed the story for 10 years. I know the story. Do you? It's like them projecting, wait, how can someone be this powerful? His existence compels them to hate him. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Bomb has no personality. Bomb has so much personality, man. There's so much personality. This is what happens, right? The way people feel about Bomb right now is a case of having side characters that people really love a lot. That's it. It's just having side characters that people really love a lot. Because how much personality does all the other irregulars that we know of have? How much personality do they really have? We've seen 2. And data copies of 2 others. And we've seen flashbacks of another. Like, what personality do they really have? Like, really? Like, truly, what personality do they truly have? Mazino is probably the one that has the most personality. Right? He's the one that probably has the most personality. What kind of personality does Gaston have? He's thoughtful. He's smart. But what's his personality? Those are just describing what his character is. What's his personality like? Huh? Right? What's his personality like? Like, when you look at Data J, he has a personality and he has describer words that explain him. Like, so goodness gracious. Like, what is Bomb's personality? Protagonists in these types of stories are always more normal than other characters, which leads them being called boring. But it's necessary. Exactly. Imagine if Rock was the main character. I would like that. if I would like it if Rock, not Chibi Rock, but Buff Rock was the main character. I would watch a series on that. I just watched that man walk around. So you didn't describe what Bomb ate for breakfast. Therefore, Bomb's character doesn't make sense to them. It's funny how we spent multiple arcs, like, exploring the fact that Bomb was mentally and physically abused and taken advantage of. Had his innocence stripped from him. Right? All of these different things that we've went through in all of these arcs. Right? All of these things that we've gone through with this boy. For you just to sum it up as he's boring. It's nuts to me, man. It's nuts. But hey, to each its own, right? To each its own. To each its own. Bomb's my favorite character. Bomb put the cereal first or the milk. If you pour milk first and pour your cereal in after, you're a psychopath. You're a psychopath. How is that you just sit your cereal on top of the milk? You pour the amount of cereal you want, and then you add the milk, and you can accurately judge how much milk you want in there. It's like if you pour the milk in the bowl first, you just gotta keep pouring in cereal until you don't have no more milk. It's like you're crazy. I guess from now, Bomb will pour milk first because he's off his rocker. Bomb eats a home-cooked breakfast made by Kun every morning. Bomb would make his own breakfast? Do we think so? I don't think he would. I think if you didn't tell Bomb to eat, he'd forget and probably die. I think that's I think he would just what is going on? He's that aloof. This is what happens when people really like the lore but not the story. They read for the world building but just criticize the plot. He cooked for everyone. Shush, you two? Oh, jumping in here with the facts. Shh, I just wanted to go on for something. Goodness gracious. But I remember. Goodness, man. I remember. See the panel on my head. But yeah, that's a very good point, Devilis. that's a very good point. That people like the lore but not the story. It doesn't help. I will say it doesn't help that, in my personal opinion, it doesn't help that you have all of this blog post information that just dives in to the greater world, like what you're saying, Doveless. Like it doesn't help. The fact that we know all of the family leaders' names, we don't have visuals of all of them, but some things they've done, just all of these things. The fact that we know this, it's just people will read that and they just will disassociate from the story in general, because they all started to read the story, and at some point in time I would assume that you would like it. There's no way you go all of season 1 just like, I don't know if I like this. I'm not gonna read that long. Like, I would stop reading, and then that's just how, for me, I would stop reading and I would just go, and if someone told me, hey, go back, this is really good, I'll catch back up. But I'm not gonna read all of season 1 just wondering about things, you know? That's a really good point about just loving the world and the lore, and then completely disassociate. It's like whatever. It's like I don't want to have conversations with that person in the first place. I don't want to have like, granted, like, I love all that stuff. Me personally. Oh yeah. My other stream's supposed to be starting now. Devilish, you're not wrong either. You're not wrong either. You are not wrong either. You are not wrong, peeper. Either. You are not wrong. I genuinely do think there's a lot of people upset that she is not in this story yet. Peeper. You're not wrong. I genuinely do think there's a lot of people that want to see. And it could be partly because she's with Gaston. People just want to see what he's up to. I'm the opposite. Like, if we never cut away to anything, we just followed Bomb every single chapter, I'd be fine. I'd be fine. Gotta be careful of the RDF, yeah. Yeah, we are Lord Oblivion. I'm about to get out of here, though. I want to see Yuri. There's a lot of things I would like to see. But if I could just follow Bomb, I'd like the Big Brother cameras, where after Big Brother goes off, and you have, like, the cameras that follow, like, you could just watch it until the show comes back on. I would just toggle on the Bomb camera. Kind of lukewarm on the recent events, but I don't want to see Rachel. No. I've been enjoying it. The only thing, I'm very vocal about this, the only thing that I have not been liking is the Yama and Yasracha stuff. So I guess I've kind of fallen into the situation of, well, it's just like I'm gonna wait. Like, I don't like it a little bit, but I'm waiting to see. I'm not making sense. I'm waiting to see what CU is gonna do at the end of that. Like, I'm personally waiting to see. I'm personally waiting to see if the whole planting the fear and all this stuff was something that Yasracha and Papa Baylord came up with together. That's what I'm waiting for, because if that's the case, I can get over it. All right, if that's the case, if Yasracha and Papa Baylord came up with the plan of implanting the fang inside of Yama, so that we can get to whatever moment of Yama beating Yasracha, I can get over the fact of the whole implanted fear thing. I'd be able to get over it. But if that's not the case, I'm not a fan of a character. I'm not a fan of a character experiencing something for the first time and then not knowing what's happening, but the person that he's fighting is telling him exactly what's happening, and you're supposed to expect me to believe that he's actually afraid. Like, no. Like, Yasracha literally looked him in the face and said, "Hey, I put fear in you when you were a kid. Reason why you're afraid of me now, I did that. But you're weak. You can't be." Like, huh? You're contradicting yourself. You're contradicting yourself, like, 100%. It makes me not like Yasracha as a character. So it's just like if it plays out in a way where I can be like, I buy that, then cool. But if not, that it'll be the only thing in Tower of God that I do not like. That's it. More than giving her a second of the 13-month series, gives her a powerful political weapon against her and the Ha family. Yes. That's a good thing. That's wow. See, that's why I stream. I couldn't record these. That's why I stream. Get some feedback. I can think about some things, but it pissed me off because I want Bomb to have the Black March. It pissed me off if he gave it up. That's just me being selfish. But Misheni making a play for the Black March, knowing that Bomb would give the Black March up in a heartbeat for Jin Sung, We don't know. We still don't know. We still don't know. He did absorb it. But we don't know if there's still a physical form of the Black March. Because it literally, we went back, was that last week or 2 weeks ago? We went back to the last station and he pulls it out. No, he doesn't pull it out. It gets shot to him. He grabs it. He stabs it. He ignites. He ignites it and then stabs. And then he like power dumps. And then it's literally one panel. He's holding it. The next panel, he's not holding it. And you never see it again. It's never even, like, I think it's mentioned that he still has it. Someone said last week that it's mentioned that he still has it. But we haven't seen it since that one panel. So it's hard to say. It'd be super funny if it was just gone. Yeah, it would be. What if? Pipe. I don't know how to give it to you anymore. I don't know. I think it's just something. I'm pretty sure he should be able to just pull it out of him, pull it out of himself, and be good. I'm thinking that could be a possibility. And if Bomb gets there, refuses the deal. Do you think Bomb would pull that? Do you think Bomb would pull that? He would pull the Black March isn't mine to give? Because he's technically still borrowing it. He's borrowing it again. I could see him doing that. I have to go reread. That's one thing. I need to reread the end of season 2 and the first half of season 3, like before hiatus season 3. Because there's a lot that I do not remember. Like I was going through the last station again, like I don't remember none of this. So I need to do that. But I'm gonna get out of here. I've overrun my time by 7 minutes. I was supposed to end this stream a long time ago. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I really do. Had fun. This was a really good chapter. I gave you guys like a little bit of my vision of what I would think this could be animated. Shani would probably yeah, that's true. But we know how she feels about Bomb too, so she gave Bomb a reason. The Blue Thurso liked the Black March too much. He's not willing to go. Gosh. I'll see you guys. I'm about to go stream Assassination Classroom. I've talked too much. That's why my throat keeps going in and out. But thank you guys again. I'll see you. It was supposed to be 5 minutes ago, Gabriel. I'll see you guys next Monday for season 3, episode 92. Join me. I'll see you. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Adios. Bye-bye. Have a good one.